Greetings, I am Lies, and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal, and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together.
All right.
Okay, so we are so ready to find the end,
the true
ending,
ending,
whatever it is, the other route that we couldn't find to this thing.
Apparently, the ending is called Bad Boys Love, by the way.
Oh, well, it's another date.
Anyway, we'll see what's going to happen. All right, here we go. So we have seen all of them, or I have, because I'm still waiting to see what my friend's reaction is going to be here, so we're going to see what's happened.
My friend has caught me up on some of the important details that were revealed in some of the routes.
Alright, Saint Pigeonations, entering the name. Alright, so my theory before we started was that we weren't going to have to put in the name, but I guess we're going to put it in anyway. We're still going to be Birder Seed Pie, so screw that noise.
Birder Seed Pie will be the whole experience.
Seed Pie.
Okay.
Here we go.
And that should ask us a different question, theoretically.
Birder Seed Pie is fine.
It is okay.
It is
fine.
Hatoful boyfriend, visualization. We do not need people portraits here.
Are we going to see a different pigeon?
That pigeon, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see other pigeons at all. Like the one pigeon that I saw that only showed up when I did very specific stuff.
Because I'm wondering, like, who the true ending is with,
I have no idea.
So maybe we should have the human portrait because this would be the only chance to see it?
If you want.
Does it? I don't know. Maybe just bird.
What do you want to do? Bird or no?
I want to see both art for that person.
All right.
If it's a new person that we haven't dated before, then I want to see the both art.
All right. Configurations are saved.
Because I assume if you've done all the other endings, this is... Oh, here's the new thing. Here's the new thing. I was going to say, if you've done both endings, then you would need to have someone new or all the...
I have no idea, friend.
Can you take this chance to fulfill a promise from long ago, or can you live a normal life this semester?
It says you can, not can.
Sorry. I was like,
your dyslexia is going to mess you up today.
It's going to throw me for a loop.
Because there's not even a question mark there.
I know, I saw that. Which do you choose? Well, we can't live a normal life because we've already done all of those.
We need to fulfill the promise, and this is how you play the ending.
Okay, whatever that is.
Which will do whatever. And as far as I understand, actually, with this version of the game, well, there's no way, apparently, so for the remake, which is supposedly what this one is, based also on the fact that one of the characters showed up, that they added into the remake, this is definitely the remake as far as I understand, you can't fail this.
It just is a straight playthrough.
Yes.
So we won't see all the content if there are choices, but we won't die.
Yes.
Excellent. Is there anything you desire? I ask myself. I can grant whatever you wish. Tell me. A strange bird once said that. Who was that bird talking to? Interesting.
Okay.
Magic birds now, or are we being dramatic? St. Pigeonations, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates.
Okay.
I should probably say, the school is known for one thing in particular. Just one. The school is the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports, all come to St. Pigeonations.
Here we go.
The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. Oh, also, I think I'm going to add in real quick, just so everyone knows, in case we decided to just mostly read through this route and not skip ahead for anything or whatever, but not discourse as much unless we hit something new, just because some people might come just for the end, because that happens with a lot of routes.
Yes, and I will keep a lot of the spoilers for the other routes kind of to myself. I imagine at some point we will probably post my adventure that I had on Twitch.
Streaming them, yeah.
Yes, so that's a lot of hours, so enjoy them! A lot of interruptions, and it was a lot of fun because, oh my god, playing this game with friends is the best time.
It was hilarious. I'm often asked why I chose to come here, despite not being a bird. It's a long story.
Not every day I see you rushing along like this.
Hello, Ryuta. Ryuta!
Usually you'd ought to have been ready for an hour by now, buddy. Overslept.
There we go. Hello, Ryuta.
Hello.
You're still sort of wild, but now it's grown on me a little bit. This rock dove is named Kawara Ryuta. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. You know, I've never seen him be mischievous, ever.
I've never seen him be mischievous either.
It occurs to me, and this many rounds in. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside.
Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know.
I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryuta. Oh, the bell already. Come on, we need to hurry to class.
Jeepers, no good being late on the first day.
This is nothing to say about your punctuality. Hang on a second. Oh, and so Ryuta pulled me along into the school. Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store.
You.
Me. I am in the store. In the school shop.
You are.
It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun.
Hatoful boyfriend, the splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. First term.
First term?
First term. Un term.
I think we're in 2-3. Ryuta and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces, a strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. There are 3. I hope we all get along. Here's the formation of many happy memories.
To the.
I lost it.
There you go.
Forgive me, I'll read a little slower. Oh, the teacher's here.
We would imagine if we'd been able to read this 9 million times that we would make less errors, but brains are killers. All right, good morning, everybody.
Well, and we didn't read all the stock stuff every single time. The stuff that stays the same.
We've read it several times.
Yeah,
at
we
this
have.
Point. And then we were like, okay, fine, we'll finally fast forward
script it.
Yep. I was going nuts. I finally fast forwarded a ton.
Yep.
I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics and some other things.
Honestly, I don't know why I just think
Sir,
he's cute.
wake up! It's homeroom! He sleeps with his
he sleeps with his eyes open. Huh? All right, let's get a look at him one more time.
One more time.
The
last time we get to view him.
This quail is named Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously soporific math professor. He looks snuggly in that drawing.
He does.
I heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. Which I think is, I don't know if that's condescending, I always wonder.
Sorry. Is it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself. Shirogane.
I love that we're not the transfer student anymore because we've been here once.
What is the point? I've no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. Oh, well, I guess that's that.
Hi, assertiveness.
Hey! That's no good! But he doesn't want to introduce himself.
But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll turn into kulaks and dissenters.
Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane?
I'll say it, but I need you to say it.
Shirogane Lebel Sakuya. Sakuya.
Huh.
Blah, 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 blah.
He looks so, direct and present and assertive. He looks like that grumpy dude.
He does.
That would be and he's just like, no, I'm quiet and distant. I'm like, you have the wrong facial expression for quiet and distant. Stares you down aggressively. Distantly. It seems this fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryuta and me. A great start to friendship. I think this little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line.
Down the whole line.
We called him small. Lunch already! Today is slipping by so quickly. That reminds me, I've had these books from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly anybody here. Huh? Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner staring in my direction, being dramatic. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. Did you want something from me?
Mm-hmm.
He looked away. Face under wing.
Not really.
I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure?
Yes, I don't want anything with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in.
He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood? I'm Seed Pie Birder, a sophomore. What about you? You're
Nagaki.
so pained.
Fujishiro.
Ow.
Nagaki. A freshman.
Ah. So grumpy.
He's so much like Shota bait.
Yeah. Also, though, I'm just like, goes back to the book he was holding. So he's literally standing in a dark corner in the shadows, like standing, holding a book and reading.
Yes.
And I'm just like, clearly something is off.
Yes.
Fujishiro Nagaki. Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan.
I will say again, for some reason.
And maybe it's just his voice, but he seems kind of sad.
He should be. Leave me alone.
He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. Just looking at a dark corner library, seeing down on the floor in the corner next to a bookshelf in the dark, this little bird. I keep meeting depressing people today. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that...
You should have been instructed not to approach me in school.
Come on, Sakuya. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother? After all these years?
My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please don't try to talk to me again. I've no time to half-breathe. I'll be going now.
Hey, wait just and he's gone.
Dan.
I guess even if we're in the same school, now what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Sakuzaki Yuya, is Sakuya's brother? Wonder what the story behind that is. Hey. You heard the whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. I was just walking in a public hallway. No sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Honestly, you look sort of nerdy, which I think is hilarious. The fantail pigeon is Sakuzaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Everybody knows of him, especially the girls.
Yes.
You're Birder, right? How did you know? I know every birdie here. And all the non-birdies. The one. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's?
I've always wondered actually about the poppy metaphor. Poppies are largely used as a part of narcotics and putting people to sleep.
They're, yeah, sedative.
And so a couple things happen in Yuya's route / that crossover with shoes that make me kind of wonder if that isn't actually a reference now that I'm actually seeing it again. So excuse me for breaking my silence, but now I'm thinking about it, which you haven't seen it, so...
No, but you did tell me some of the things.
Yeah.
I would say, not interesting, but also like... Is rye bad? I thought birds loved rye.
No, there's nothing wrong with rye, but I'm going a single poppy. Poppies!
No, I know your
put them
reference.
to sleep, yes.
I'm just saying,
And
is
also
the character making an aware reference, I guess.
I imagine the character actually is, because Yuya, surprisingly, ended up being far more intelligent and involved than you would expect.
Or than we expected.
Aha!
A friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class. That's all. I never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother? Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article in the flesh. He is. He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. Bye. He really is a noble bird? I've never heard anything like that about Yuya in this one day, though probably a twisty business.
And they actually still haven't resolved any of that in either of their storylines. It actually ends up, as far as I could tell so far, being completely
it occurs
not
to me,
applicable.
Completely newly, in that we've finally come to the conclusion that, humans, as far as we can understand, are genuinely an oppressed class. Is noble born important not because, ooh, noble, but because, okay, they're the scariest ones.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, I just hadn't thought about it that way before.
That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone.
Yay! I love being safe. Sir, where's Ryuta?
He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there?
If you're looking for him? Now that I think about it, Ryuta always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. I will do it. Here's the infirmary. Excuse me. No birdies here? There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here, I assert one more time. Ryuta! No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird. Did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryuta, I am perfectly healthy. Whoa, they've got all kinds of drugs in here. Ethylpar, Trife, Lucio, benzene. What do these even do?
Care to find out?
Doctor!
I'll feed you all sorts of things, if you want.
If I were more intrepid, I would assume that was an offer to dinner. Oh, based on what you told me about his route, though, that is foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, that one really is.
So there was a no thank you there, but I skipped it.
No, thank you. This partridge is Iwameanie Shu.
Mine.
Mine.
I appreciate the meanie, but it's Mine.
Iwameanie Shu.
Iwameanie. I like that. The school doctor.
The school doctor. Actually, that was a meme in the Twitch experience.
It was really good, because he really is a meanie.
Mm-hmm. He's rather creepy in person, and had a bad reputation among the student body. Every birdie knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillus, sciaticus, or even worse things. And I never even heard him come in the door. Ninja doctor?
Dude. You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you, need something?
I heard Ryuta. Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be here.
Him? He's already gone.
Oh. Why didn't he come find me before going home? Probably his 6 part-time jobs. Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Goodbye. Finally out of that den of evil. Ryuta's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh, I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. Oh, is there going to be another one? Yeah, I ran in middle school, and it's always funny watching the birds hop around.
I mean, I think we're just going to do the same cycle, it sounds like, as before.
I think their club room is on the ground floor, off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. Coo! Coo! This is no pudding for a man! Coo! Oko-san rejects it. It is a lie! A vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. I guess. And I can't even see him as a person still, but that's okay. Cute pigeon in a suit. This is Oko-san. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fantail pigeon? I think? Either way, he's hyper. Like, hyperactive.
Super.
Coo! Oko-san has suffered a deception most vile. A wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Coo! Oko-san instructed that pudding to be provided for new members. Coo! But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Coo! Coo! Spare your chest, young lady. Oko-san uses wing attack. It's super effective. Ow! Coo! They rue the day they crossed Oko-san. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn. He will. Coo! Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. Wow. And, he's gone.
And in his routes, he does when he gets to his true ending.
He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? Apparently lengthy quests and building your endurance skill. Fortitude? Stats.
It's stamina.
Stamina. Endurance. So ended the first day of my second semester at St. Pidgeonations.
First day of my second semester?
Because you attended last year, but apparently for only one semester based on that statement.
Oh.
Remember, she says this is my second year here?
Right.
But if this is her second year here, and this first term is her second semester, that means she only attended one semester last year. So late transfer, I guess?
Very late. Interesting. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can. But if you don't, then you're free to go home after school.
All right.
Cool!
Oko-san has time only for the track team. And pudding, I guess.
That's good. What about you, Shirogane? A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted.
Nepotism, ho! Don't we get to vote?
Don't put that on me. I just coming to school is enough for me.
Yeah, you have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Also going all your part-time jobs and taking care of your mom. You don't want to be in a club. Join the infirmary, library, track, student council. It's all the same.
It is all the same. I don't know what's different, though.
I'm wondering when the different part starts. What?
Do you have to go after each one of them again and you get the different endings in a course? So the thing is so I noticed when I finished, and I mentioned it last time, that there are like 5 different slots. It might be you have to run through this fucking 5 more times talking to literally everybody all over again to get the true ending for what the fuck is going on.
Ew.
Ah!
Well, we're only going to see one of those, whatever that is.
What, do you want to decide on which one we're going to do?
I'm trying to think on which one was the most fun or interesting. Student council had very little to do in it, so we might as well join that one.
I mean,
because like with the track team and stuff, like you go there a lot, and with the library you go there a lot, and the infirmary, I don't know.
But it also is in relation to what characters you wanna.
Unless again, if it's the true like, what are you actually doing here? But you can't fail. I guess you just I'm expected to run into something new. Like that's what
I am too, but I don't
point.
know what to do actually, because again, there's no information. At least for the guide that I have, it's like just have fun, enjoy the true ending.
All right.
And I'm like, the true ending. So is there only one route you can run at a time? Like,
and if that's the case, then why are there 4? What if it just gives you all the end cards at once? What if it just has more information and pops it all in?
That would be great. So
all
which
right.
one do you want to do?
Like I said, student council has the least going on with it. It seems to me.
Why pick the student council then?
Because it's stuff we've already seen on all of them.
Why not pick one you haven't seen?
But I've seen them all at this point.
I mean, you weren't there for a few of them that I still haven't told you about.
I wasn't there for the ends of them.
Oh, that's true.
But if this is going to go differently, like I said,
all right,
student council to me is just, it didn't do very much.
All right. Oh, that's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. Please. Bye.
Yeah, I'm just expecting this to diverge at some point if it's different, which clearly the beginning was different. Today is an elective day. What should I do?
Except the beginning wasn't different. The only thing that was different was,
no,
do you want to fulfill the promise?
The beginning was different because that is part of the beginning.
All right, so what are we going to attend? Math class, gym class, or music class?
I haven't seen us attend. No, I did see all the gym classes finally. We've been done math so many times. Let's go to music.
All right.
I think we should just switch between music and gym this round.
Didn't you do Sakuya with me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you've seen all the music stuff then.
And I've seen all the gym ones now, but we've seen the math ones way more often.
Oh, that's true. Let's just do music
way more often. Besides, we're the only ones that have lips to play all the reeded instruments.
It's true.
We sang...
No, you're supposed to go,
Uh-huh. We sang birdie melodies. It was a little tiring, but singing together is fun. We're the only person in the whole room that can play a trumpet.
Honk.
Birder leveled up. Charisma increased by 5.
5.
I suppose we could just rotate which classes we're in, and then everybody can see a sampling of each one of them.
Right.
If they're just here.
Yeah, I'm like, why not?
I was pretty sure I wanted to join it, but what does the council do again? We skipped the vote, and I think it's only Sakuya and me. Anyway, he called a meeting, so to the council room I go.
Hooray!
How do I know he called a meeting? This looks like a CEO's office.
Naturally. Do you think I would stand for anything else?
Less.
Less?
Hi!
Less?
Sakuya. So, you had this done.
The room used to be filthy, better suited to rabbits than to us.
Is this new?
Is that an experimentation room? Because I think that's new.
I was say, anyway. What a prig!
Have you decided on which position you'll take?
Given that I don't know what there are, I mean, I get to choose?
Who is there to choose for you? Dumb Japanese.
Aren't you Japanese too, Sakuya?
Do not mock me! I am French!
Or I guess I just haven't seen this for a while. This all sounds right. A French noble bird. That sounds delicious. I love French cuisine. You are a food. Guess I have to pick a post now. I think I'll be the... So yeah, I've done this so few times I barely remember it.
Alright, do you want to do the correct answer or do you want to do the side answers?
Well, we've offered clerk before, but we've never had treasurer.
I actually think we did treasurer.
But not clerk.
But not clerk.
Alright, I would say let's try clerk.
Okay.
Because if we can't die in this route, I'm not going to romance directly any of these people, you know?
Because you don't seem to care. You came here to take a job like that? Unacceptable. I think he's going to say the same. Where's your ambition? Are you testing yourself? You've got more backbone than that.
Then vice president?
Very well.
And so I was inflicted with vice presidency. It hurt. There isn't anybody else around in the else on the council, is there?
Nope.
Just us.
Just us.
All right.
It's just us.
Sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. I love how responsible she is about some things. Today is the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Who have we got?
Ryota, Sakuya, San, and Kazuaki.
I
genuinely don't. That's again, I'm like, what is... like, for me, I'm a little bit lost going, okay, well...
Is this when you can play a character experience and we talk to Ryota because he's our friend?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I don't understand how to interact with this anymore, since they're all like, you have to be... So, the thing that I was thrown off by playing this, you'll have to excuse me while we slow this down a little bit, but it has been interesting to kind of go through and where you were specifically going after birds. It felt really fucking artificial, and people going, well, you know, you have to go for that bird, and I'm like, you have to compromise so many of basically not only, like, your own personal value, like, if you have any opposing opinions compared to, like, what everybody else does, or even, like, your character's own feelings.
I was just
like,
saying,
it feels sort of fake.
Like, if you've been here from the beginning, and we appreciate you, I was gonna say, there's that experience where we tried to just play a character at first, and sort of follow what the game indicated she was interested in, or liked, or connected to. And eventually it was just like, you have gotten Kazuaki, kind of thing.
Right.
And being like, okay, that's fine. But in the other routes, yeah, to actually follow the guides and get you there, or at least the one guide that, you know, my friend found, which didn't have any spoilers.
Yeah.
It feels like you're going all over the place as far as, like, a character/person is concerned.
Yeah.
And, like, you can have people with really variable, diverse stuff about them, but when there's so little to see, it doesn't create any kind of cohesion, I guess?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Anyway, it feels odd.
Yeah, it does feel weird. We could talk to Ryota since, honestly, okay, so if you're gonna go for character experience, you're gonna try to. The one person your character's mentioned the most, we've seen again, is just Ryota.
Yeah, and again, that's the friend that we had from the year before, and since he was little.
So let's do it. Because last time, I think we ended up with Kazuaki, we really did just end up, we weren't even really trying, because we jumped back and forth between various different things, because we were like, we must increase our power in whatever things we had.
Yeah.
But, like, we just ended up with Kazuaki, because that's just what happened.
Yep. And the thing is we didn't know how any of the mechanics worked, so... Ryota! Let's eat together!
Let's go! Sure! A great view, isn't it?
My friend forgot who they were for a second.
Is that your lunch, Boida?
Yep. It's a CalorieMate.
So the thing is so as far as I understand, this is actually supposed to be a real thing called CalorieMate, but it was censored because they would have gotten in trouble.
CalorieMate. All right, so it's not an MRE.
Nope.
CalorieMate. What is a CalorieMate?
It's like a food bar or some shit like that.
It's a protein bar, isn't it? Uh-huh.
That's a pretty sad thing to bring on a picnic.
Opens a Cliff Bar. No.
No!
No, it's... No.
Cliff Bars are delicious.
I was going to say, yeah, it's not. It's... a great man once said, it's the ambrosia of the gods. He was probably in advertising.
Oh my god, geez, if you eat like that, you'll be dead on the roadside by the time we head back. Here, I'll share mine. Oh my god.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Ryuta. And so I got to eat half of Ryuta's lunch. His cooking is so good. We can save the calorie...
censored.
In case of a survival situation.
I want to know when this changes.
Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend...
Good.
I was just saying, so we just did music class. Let's go ahead and do a gym class.
Sure. We'll
We'll
just kind of go
cycle
back
through
up.
them, yep.
All right, we're going to just bounce around like crazy.
It's too hot. I feel like I'm going to have a stroke. Cool! It is rehydration time. Oko-san wants to go swimming.
Which, you don't actually swim.
The birder leveled up. Vitality increased by 5 while I watched him swim in the bird fountain.
Which is to say that he probably ran on top of the... Honestly, the thing that kills me is that I'm astounded I didn't realize what that was referring to when he runs on top of the water. Because remember what I told you about Oko-san?
Oh, when he does the swimming, he runs on the water?
No, I just said that. What happens in his ending? His true ending.
Oh, that. Oh,
And so if he runs on the water,
Ugh.
what are they doing?
A metaphor.
Yeah, okay. I imagine you're all well aware, but we will have to find out in the next one! So hey, thank you very much everybody for joining us for the true ending, even though it might be only one. I do not know how this works.
We don't
You're
either.
gonna have to forgive me if there are more endings to this. Guess what? I'm just gonna do it on Twitch again.
I was gonna say, or we'll just call it good and say, go find out on your own.
Hey, have fun with that! But you know, if we do it on Twitch, it might be fun. Who knows?
It could be fun. It's a lot
Anyway,
of fun.
but thank you very much for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you are having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We have some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I hope we can do this in 2 episodes.
Me
I
too.
mean, I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!